I heard from a little bit back when I was coming over, and at first I thought it was kids just messing about on the steps, and then I did see that there was a couple of kids in the river, and at first I did think maybe they were messing around a bit, and I was going to have a word with them and tell them to be careful and get out, and then I realised actually they were really struggling and they needed help to get out. I just ran down the steps and threw my dog at one of the kids and threw my phone at another one and then jumped in. I hadn't thought about taking my shoes off or my jacket or anything like that off. I had a hoodie on at the time, so that was quite heavy. But when I stepped in, it just felt really, really cold, and I was just more thinking about getting a hold of the kids and bringing them back. So I didn't really think much when I was going to get a hold of them. So I'm in the water at that point, and they've separated, and I've grabbed a hold of the girl and I've got her by just what I could get a hold of, clothing around her neck. I couldn't reach the boy, he had floated further down, but I had noticed there was another man who had appeared from here. I think he'd been on a bike, and I was screaming for him to come and help us because I couldn't get them both by myself, that they're there. So he did come down the steps while I was swimming in with her, and I just dragged her to the side. It was then when I was swimming to the side that I realised there was a current and it was kind of pulling me both under. I hadn't noticed when I first got in, I hadn't even thought about it actually because it looked so still on the river, but when I'd swam, got a hold of her, and when we're trying to come back, it was obviously difficult having clothes and shoes on and keeping a hold of her. She was panicking as well and coughing and spluttering, and when I'm trying to drag her back in, I just could feel what felt like the current was kind of grabbing us by the bottom of my legs and pulling us down and back over, so I was just trying to swim against that and get her out. While it was kind of over that way a little bit, so we drifted down the river a bit, and as I was getting to the side, I noticed the guy, who I believe is a cyclist, had come further down to assist, and I was screaming and shouting at him, get the boy, I've got her, get the boy, because I can't get him. I noticed that there was a big branch on the side on the embankment, and I'd said to him, use that and chuck that out for him to get him back in, because the branch was quite long and he wasn't too far out, he was just going further down the river as opposed to out into the middle. So when I tried to get the girl out, she was fighting this, wanting to go back in because she was crying, saying it was our only brother, and she was fighting that he was going to die. And I was trying to tell her that if she went back in, then I wouldn't have a chance to get them both back out, so she had to stay out, and I was trying to help her out. And while I was doing that, this other man had helped the boy to the side. I thought we were all gonna get dragged right down. When I was trying to get her into the side, I did, but when I got to the side, I felt relief and absolute exhaustion. I was really, really out of breath, and I'm quite a strong swimmer, but I was absolutely shattered. But I was absolutely terrified for the little boy as I was coming back in, worrying that, yes, I've got her, but I can't get him, and I was really worried. I felt proud. I was really pleased that I had done that. I was really, really worried for their safety, and I do feel that had I not been there to help them, that it would have ended up tragically. I was very fearful for the little boy, and I'm really grateful for the help that this other unknown person, the cyclist, gave to me.